I'm Ashni and I'm from OnCourse. We're an education consultancy that helps students with their study abroad applications. I'm a Stanford alum myself from many years ago. I went as an international student. And at OnCourse, we help students, we've successfully placed students at universities like Harvard, Stanford, Oxford, Cambridge, and many others. So today we're going to look at standardized testing. Essentially, what are the different tests required for admission to US colleges as an undergraduate? So right now there are two options in India. You can take the SAT, you can take the ACT, and a lot of people are really confused about which one to take. So the idea is to do a comparative analysis so that you can decide what test is right for you. So the SAT is essentially comprised of three sections. One is mathematics, the second is critical reading, and the third is critical writing. And each section is worth 800 points, so together it's on a 2400 scale. So if you're targeting the top colleges, you should really be aiming at scoring above 2250. So the ACT is also comprised of three sections plus a writing section. So it's math, English, science, these are three sections, and then plus a writing section. It's scored up to 36 points, and if you're looking at the top colleges again, you should aim at 33 plus. So essentially, if you're debating between the SAT and ACT, then it's important to try and take a diagnostic test to see which one you have greater opportunity to excel in. Now the PSAT, which is essentially a preliminary SAT, is a test you can take in 9th or 10th grade, so it's like a diagnostic for the SAT. Now, when you're debating which test to take, think about what you're naturally good at, your abilities. So if you are naturally good at English, then think about taking the SAT because it skews a little bit towards in favor of those who have better English ability. Now, if you're better analytical ability and you're better at analyzing and interpreting data, then consider taking the ACT since it's more heavily skewed towards that kind of material. So that's important to think about when you're thinking about which test you want to take. So one important thing to remember is that the SAT has negative marking, which isn't the case with the ACT. So that's one thing to consider when you're choosing between tests. Also, the ACT is actually more time intensive, so you have to really manage your test taking time well, and it can be a bit of a time crunch. So if you're not good at that, then consider the SAT instead. So it's important to remember that if you have been through an Indian education system or English is not your native language, then you'll have to take the TOEFL, which is test of English as a foreign language. Essentially, you have to take the internet-based test when you sign up. So this is scored on a 1 to 120 scale. And another option is the IELTS, but most US colleges generally prefer the TOEFL. It's important to register quickly though because seats fill up really fast. Even if you've done an IB system or any other international system in India, we would recommend that you still take the TOEFL because some colleges do still require it. So to sum up, basically these are the major differences between SAT and ACT and the other standardized tests that you have to take when you apply to the US as an undergraduate. So I hope this has been really useful for you if you're deciding which test to take. Please leave us feedback in the comments and please visit our website oncoursglobal.com. I hope this was helpful. Thank you, and this is me signing off. That's it for today. Bye.